is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Colts 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Wentz now on first down.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depend.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for Indy. 68 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Colts 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go too.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It's all good, baby. It's all good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll let this one go deep it's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19-yard
line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lambo to add on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Jaguars 28, Colts 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
For T.Y. Hilton.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
This is the tight end, Gotw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. offense at the line and set to go.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard.
Now Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack.
Number 25.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Wentz now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Burton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Throwing is Wentz. And it's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
28-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, a little 360.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. 46 down, man. 5-4.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Good. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
Yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Wentz to throw again. Forced out. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis.
30.
It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing...
And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up.
For that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
The 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
To throw is Wentz. Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, a run by Mack. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Blankenship's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 11-yard touchdown. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 20. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here, the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Wentz to throw. This is the tight end, Gotw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
On the throwaway.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One final try now for Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Final score, Jaguars.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Jacksonville, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next